Hi, I'm Trish from Trish and Treasure, and I'm going to make a really cute kids card today. Something really simple. I'm going to use a pre-cut set with the blank card and envelope, and I've chosen just a couple of matching papers just to make life easy. These are both basic grey papers, and this one's called Rusty, and they're both from the archaic range, and this one's called Dinosaurs, I suppose. Okay, let's get started. I pre-cut these and pre-taped them just to make it a bit easier, but the reason I've done this is these two create a particularly nice contrast. So I really like the rust colour, and being worn and aged, it goes nicely together with the dinosaurs, that old theme. I've also got an insert to go inside as well. I really love to decorate the insides of cards as well. Oh, I've got that pre-prepared as well. So I've just left a single evenly spaced spacing. I've just cut it smaller and smaller. So very simple, the old KISS method, keep it simple. So far so good. So just going to hold that up a little bit. Got a little strip. I'm going to put a little border across the top and put a little punch on the top. This is a great round tab punch. It's available from Stamping Up. I've just stamped it out, and then I've used my white gel pen and gone around and just fake stitching. It was just so simple. Just show you what I mean. Just a little stitch, 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 stitch. So, but you won't see that side, so that just gives you the idea how to do that. So just tape that up. I've got my little strip here. Very cute. I love the faux stitching, it really adds a little lift. And the reason I chose white stitching is because in the crossbones, in the design of the paper, you can see some white bones. So I chose that as my stitching colour. So I'm just going to position that so the tab lines up and just hides it out. How cute's that? So I've got a stamp to go in here. Happy birthday, of course, always works really well. I've just got a scrap of paper, and I'm using a stamp set. They're all virgins, never used them before. Stamping Up from the Celebration and their Punch Bunch. I'm going to use this one here, Happy Birthday. These ones are, they just come in here and they cling mount to acrylic blocks, which is great. So just got your acrylic block, you can see exactly what you're going to do because you can see exactly where the stamp is. Today I'm going to use my Colourbox chalk ink pad, Burnt Sienna, and so make sure you ink it up nicely. And when you stamp, always stamp directly straight down. Try not to wiggle, a little bit of pressure down, allow the ink time to get into the paper. Lift directly up and you get a perfect image every time. So that's the secret with the stamping. And then I've got a Stamping Up scallop square punch. So, and it matches this particular stamp exactly. So just line that up. I think this particular stamp would look terrific raised up. So I've got a dimensional, so I'm just going to use a dimensional on there to lift that up. Might just put a couple, because I think being a kid's card they might fiddle with it. Make sure it's just sort of sits there nicely. I'm just going to pop this down here in the corner. So quick and simple. Needs a little bit of bling. I use rule of three. I love that rule of three. I'm just going to evenly space them across the top like a studded belt or something like that. So it just adds a bit of interest along the top. It doesn't take away from that boyish charm. And the inside, I've just grabbed some out of our printer, some just ordinary copy paper. I've cut it to size so it just leaves an even border all the way around, so it still highlights a little bit of brown edging on the inside of the card. I think decorating the inside of the card makes a big difference. So line it up over the top. You can just see that little border all the way around it. And I've actually pre-cut this little strip so it matches the exact thickness. I just cut a long strip when I cut it, and I've pre-gone around with the gel pen just to create just a nice little bit of interest to carry the design from the outside of the card to the inside of the card. Simple, quick. I mean, you can go a lot fancier than that, but the idea today is just keep it simple, easy, quick to make little birthday card for a little tacker. And I've got a stamp set here. It's Stampin' Up! The Best Yet, and I've got it says a little something for a little someone, which is perfect to go with this card. And I'm inking that up again with my burnt sienna colour box ink. It's just too cute. So that's the inside decorated and the outside decorated. Too easy. See you next time. Come visit my blog, Trish and Treasure.